Yeah.
Hey T Squad, it's me, Keisha, and I am back with my Love and Marriage Huntsville reviews. The show is back after being on a 2-week hiatus for the Olympics. So we are on season 8, episode 13. So the episode begins with Mel calling Sunny, and she tells her that she's actually thinking about moving to Huntsville. This is what Sunny tells Mel, and Mel is shocked by this news. And she says in her confessional that she hopes that Sunny and Moses aren't moving to Huntsville to be petty, which goes to show me that there is some part of her that still does somewhat care for Destiny, because if she did not, then she wouldn't have even said that. It wouldn't have even been something that she would have even thought or considered. I mean, we all know that they're moving there to be on the show, obviously. But Nell and Chris sit down and talk about the therapy session that they had with Dr. Francis and how she feels. And Nell, of course, wants to know why Dr. Francis concentrated on her instead of concentrating on the kids. And here she go hooping and hollering and yelling, blood pressure rising, and finger waves turned into tidal waves. And it was just a mess. So Chris was like, we gonna have to stick to those boundaries that we said we're going to set with the kids. And I think that's the only way to go about it at this point. Like, they're grown people. Like, sometimes you have to let your kids go out there and fall. And it's hard to sit back and watch, but that's the only way that they're going to learn to get back up again. My parents did it to me. Eventually, I'm going to have to do it with Kyrese. You know what I'm saying? So I get where they're coming from. So Kimmy is having an event where she's doing a food tasting. I don't know if it's her restaurant or they trying to sell the building that they own to a chef. I don't know what the hell they doing, child, but they invited everybody except for Martell, and Sunny and Moses weren't invited, and Destiny said that she couldn't come. So Melody is the first person to arrive, and she asked Kimmy, can she make an announcement? And she was like, is it a bad announcement? She's like, no, it's a good announcement. Trust me, like, I wouldn't do you like that. So Marceau and Tisha arrive. And who else was there at this point? Nell and Chris were there too at this point. So they're all standing around talking, and Maurice asks Tisha, is she gonna act right? Because the last time they got together, she acted like a drunk fool and was coming at Nell. So she was like, it's all about communication. Ain't that right, Kimmy? Ain't that right, Mel? And Mel was like, well, since we talking about communication, last night some of my students went over to Black at 9:00 and it was closed. Why was it closed? What's up with that? Okay. And so they both standing there looking stuck on stupid, like two deers in the head, like Marceau and Tisha. And Tisha Thomason, was it your students or your millimeters? Girl, don't try to deflect. Don't try to deflect, because y'all got some ish going on behind the scenes business-wise that, once again, y'all ain't taking care of y'all business the way y'all supposed to. So you want to deflect. Okay. And Mel was like, it don't matter if it was a millimeter or my student, I still sent business your way. Okay, little girl. But Marceau, Marceau gonna always act right when it come to his boo thing. She asks a question, he gonna give her a straight, blunt answer. He ain't gonna beat around the bush when it come to Mel. He was like, it'll be closed for a week because the city said, when I purchased the equipment for the space, they said I didn't pay the taxes on it. And Mel in her confession was like, I've never heard of that before. I've never had that issue. I've never even heard of that myself. Maybe that's some new ish. I don't know. So everybody arrives at this point, including Trisha and Ken, and Stormy and Courtney. Everybody's there at this point. They go into the little room to sit down and eat and everything. The food is great. So while they're sitting there, they're also talking, and they discuss Sunny and Moses and that whole situation with Destiny and who is wrong, who is right, and all of this stuff. And Tisha takes up for her homegirl Destiny, like she had her back through and through. Majority of everybody at the table was pretty much saying that they felt like it was wrong. Some people were saying that, Moses owed Destiny more than Sonny did. And Tisha was standing on 10 that Sonny and Destiny were friends outside of the show. She lying. Mel was pretty much sitting there on mute. Like, she had a little bit of slick stuff to say regarding Destiny, but it really wasn't nothing that crazy, for real. But she is, however, in her confessional, shocked that Kimmy has so much to say, because she just went out with them and was praising Sonny at the table in front of everybody, saying, how good of a person she was with her breast cancer diagnosis and how she was there for her and all of this stuff. But then at the table, you're saying that what she did and what Moses did was distasteful and this, that, and the third. Like, if you plan on being friends with both of them at this point, I wouldn't even have anything else to say about the issue. It's done. Sonny and Moses are married. Destiny going on doing whatever she doing. She said the reason why she didn't even come to Kimmy's event is because she was out of town on a date. So everybody's happy. It don't even matter at this point. But I guess Mel was trying to push the point that she felt like Kimmy was being fake. So I did see it out there that I guess they into it or something now, Kimmy and Mel. I don't know how true that is, but it is what it is. So Marquez comes up in conversation, and Marceau mentions how he just met up with Marquez the day before at Black. And everybody was like, oh, really? Like, what happened? And he says, we talked about, y'all's situation. And he said that y'all was pretty much dealing with each other before he moved out of the crib. Like, y'all been messing around. Of course, they deny. And Marceau stood up for Marquez, because Ken was, saying he a man, he gonna take care of his family. I don't want to say it's jealousy, but he could never be me and all of this, that, and the third. And so Marceau stood up for Marquez and was like, there's still some allowance to his feelings, because you did come into something that was unfinished. And I mean, is anybody paying attention to that? Like, regardless of the situation, these two are still married after how many years of being separated. There was no rush to get a divorce or whatever. Regardless, you were still dealing with a married woman. And if it was the other way around, and it was a man that brought in another woman to the situation, all hell would break loose. All hell would break loose. Everybody would have something to say at that point. And so I appreciated Marceau for stating that. And Marceau ain't been right about a lot of stuff, but when it come to this, we see each other, okay? This is the Marceau I like to see. So Trisha and Ken try to explain the situation, how they got together and all this. And Marceau presses, how long have y'all known each other? And they was like, what you mean, like together in a relationship? 2 years. He was like, no, how long have you known each other? You mean in person, physically? Because I mean, we was talking on social media. How long have y'all known each other? And that's where it goes to show that y'all lying. Y'all had communication when this girl was still in her marriage, not separated, because they both even stated that they known each other since 2015, 2016 and had been DMing each other. So it goes back to what Marquez said, that this man was flirting with her, saying he want to eat her out and all this type of stuff. But they trying to play it like it was just about the gym. We rarely talked to each other. When he saw me, he ran out the room. I mean, he literally ran. Girl, that big ass nigga ain't ran no motherfucking world when he saw your ass. First of all, a woman like you would be turned off by that type of behavior. Can you imagine this big Hulk looking ass nigga seeing her and then running the other way? Like, let's not play on people's head top. Stop. So everybody looking at them like, y'all niggas is lying, but okay. So Mel jumps in and was like, she understands that a man and a woman could just have conversation and not be more than that, and says that Marceau disagrees because basically that's his story. And I didn't agree with that. And I felt like Mel was full of shit with that one, because once again, if that was a woman talking to somebody's husband, it would be, that's completely wrong. That is out of the question. That is, that's not, a married man shouldn't be corresponding with no woman in DMs. Come on now. We're not about to play this game. We're not about to play this game now. And I can see if she wasn't married or whatever. Okay. But you're a married woman. There is no reason why a married woman should be conversing with another man in y'all DMs. Especially if this ain't no man that you've been friends with, or whatever. You just met this man and now y'all, come on now. We're not about to do that. So Marceau and Tisha in their confessional, Marceau was like, it's mighty funny how Mel is saying that it's okay for a man and a woman to talk while, one is married or whatever. And Tisha was like, well, maybe what Martell said, that Mel was talking to other men while they was married, maybe that wasn't a lie. Maybe that is true tea. I mean, but she's already admitted that. She's already admitted that she did talk to another man while they were separated. But it's like people have two opinions. It's either they feel like if you're separated, it's okay to talk to other people. And then you have other people that feel like whether you're separated or not, you shouldn't deal with another person until you're officially divorced. Y'all let me know down in the comment section, what do you feel? Do you think that it's inappropriate to talk to somebody else while you're still married? Or do you think that if you're separated, that it's okay to talk to other people? Let me know. I really want to know y'all opinions on this, because I feel like if you're married and you've officially separated, he didn't moved out, you living in one place, he living in the other, y'all are separated. I think that it's okay to talk to other people. I do. Because maybe it's financial situations why you can't get a divorce, or I don't know. Assets, property, that's the reason why it's taking too long. But like I said, you have other people that feel like if you're married, you should not talk to anybody else until you have a divorce. So I want to hear you guys' thoughts on that. I really do. So Mel, after dinner, pulls all the cast members into the room and tells the girls that they're going on a girls' trip to St. Thomas. And everybody is excited. And I was like, woo! Ooh. After 8 seasons, 7 technically, they finally going on a cash trip that's worth a damn. Finally, OWN is giving them a budget. So everybody's geeked. And Tisha was like, can I bring a guest? Can I bring a +1? And Mel was like, I don't care. I'm bringing my girlfriends or whatever. It's fine. Mel already in her head knew what she was up to, that she wanted to invite Destiny. She already knew it. But she was trying to show that she's not petty. It is what it is. So Mel makes it clear, though, I ain't got no room accommodations for no extra. So either that person going to be in a room with you or they got to pay for their own stuff. So I guess Destiny gonna pay for her own room. I don't know. So Kimmy has Tisha and Destiny over to the crib. And Kimmy tells Destiny that she did go on a double date with Sonny and Moses, but she wants her to know that at the end of the day, if some go down, she got Destiny back 100,000%. I guess, child. I'm so over this. I'm so over it. It's so, there's nothing else to talk about. Like, it's dumb at this point. It's getting on my nerves. Anywho, so Destiny tells them about Stormy bringing up at the gym to her and Trisha how Martell said that, she'd come over to his house and this, that, and the third or whatever. So they both looking like, oh, really? So now it's more salt added to the wound of what is going on with Trisha. Trisha a hoe. And I'm looking like, while y'all worried about Sonny being on some I'll take your man. Y'all need to be looking at Trisha. She the one y'all need to keep away from y'all husbands because she don't give a damn, okay? Mel invites Sunny out to go shopping for the trip. And she tells her right off rip that the girls ain't checking for her. And that everybody had a lot to say at the dinner. And Sunny was like, well, I met with Kimmy and I thought things were good. They explained themselves to them. She seemed to understand to an extent or whatever. And Mel tells her that, Kimmy was back and forth with it. At one moment, she was praising you for being there for her. Then in the next minute, she was saying that it's wrong and that, that's how she feel about the situation. So Mel was like, don't nobody life revolve around Destiny. If y'all want to, move here or do whatever, ain't nobody thinking about Destiny. And she said, I wonder if some of them are triggered because they haven't been able to put a face to what their men are doing. And I wonder, basically, are they taking that out on her? I don't necessarily think that that's the case at all. Mel goes on to say that she's even heard Kimmy say she'll never call Ariane a side chick and that Martell is a great guy. And remember, she said this in seasons past. They give us a flashback of Kimmy saying it. And Kimmy was very lenient on what Martell did to Mel. Very lenient on Ariane. But yet and still, y'all got so much to say about the Sonny and Moses situation. And she was like, and ain't nobody in that situation at that point in time nobody was married. I was here somebody's wife and mother of his children, and he went out and had an affair on me and had a baby on me. But it was just like, I'll never call her a side chick because now she's your baby mama. And Martell, you're a great guy. Oh, shucks. Golly be George. So I get why Melody feels some type of way because that's some fake ass bullshit. Fake ass bullshit, because let it be done to one of y'all, whole different story. So I get why Mel feels some type of way. And I wish that instead of saying that to Sonny, she would have said that to them at the table. Like, y'all fake as fuck. I'm just going to say it. Y'all fake as fuck. And y'all some fucking hypocrites. Period. Point blank and the third. I don't care about how none of y'all feel about it. So, Sonny was like, I'm kind of dreading going on this trip and being attacked. And Mel was like, can't nobody in this group talk to me about girl code. Girl code kissed my ass, okay? And I think that is certain standards for certain people. You know what I'm saying? I think that Kimmy and Destiny and Tisha got each other's backs, whereas Mel is pretty much on her own island where she wants to be, and I think it's the same thing for Sunny. Is kind of on an island by herself, even though she get along with the other girls. She not locked in with them like she used to be because of the rift between her and Tisha. So this cast trip is going to be very interesting. I can't wait for this week's episode. So Carlos had already said when the show comes back, we'll get 3 episodes. So this week's episode will count as number 2. And then we'll have another one next week. And then it's going to go on hiatus again until, fall or whatever. And then it'll come back and we'll get the rest of season 8. I'm going to give this week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville a B+. It was a good episode. Good episode. I think this week's episode is going to be even better. But you guys let me know down below in the comment section, do you think that it's okay to be separated and date other people, or do you think that it's wrong and that you should stay single until you've officially signed divorce papers? Also, you guys, this week I have my celebrity fun facts videos dropping for you guys. I have a video on celebrities you didn't know were related, celebrities you forgot or didn't know even dated, okay? Some celebrity glow-ups, celebs when they were younger. Can you guess who it is? Like, I got some fun stuff for you guys this week. Don't forget, next week, I'll be going out of town for my birthday. My birthday is actually on the 21st, this Wednesday. So if y'all want to send me some cash apps, your girl would be appreciative. You see how much I work that I got carpal tunnel? Okay, so y'all can send me some little coins for my 43rd. You know, my Cash App is down below in the description box. I'll be turning 43 this Wednesday. And next week, I'll be going on my birthday vacation. So you won't get any reviews from me until after the holiday when I return. So yeah, love you guys. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.